myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. One day I'll be One day I'll be yours. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours. 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
Hello guys, welcome to an amazing time with Ikechukwu. On this stream, when it comes to solving puzzles with Ikechukwu, I solve minimum of 10 puzzles and maximum of 15 puzzles on a go. You guys are awesome and you're one of the reasons why I decided to have this kind of stream so we can interact and share ideas while solving puzzles online like this. So let's dive right into solving the puzzle. Let's load the first puzzle. If you are new to this channel and watching this for the very first time, do not forget to support this channel by sharing this video to your friends. And if you feel like joining the community, just subscribe to the channel. So this is what we do. Here we solve the puzzle. As you can see, this puzzle is played 1,000 times, 1,800 times. Then look at the rating of the players. The rating of the puzzle is quite hidden. So this is the first puzzle. After solving it, the rating of the puzzle will be uncovered. So I am starting with 2174 puzzle rating. So let's see how I go about solving this puzzle. So here we are. It is black to play. What should black do? White just made a move. Pawn to a3, attacking this bishop. Well, there is an idea with this rook. This rook can take with check. King takes. Knight here. Attacking the king and the rook. So, what do we do? Let's calculate and see if we make profit. You know, taking this bishop. King take. We have a bishop. Check. King moves to somewhere here. We take the rook. And white will take this. So, what do we do first? Is there any way we can okay, there are variations somewhere like rook takes, check, king takes, knight takes. Knight doesn't take. Rook takes the bishop. King takes the rook. Knight to b3 is check. Yes, attacking the king here. The king and the rook. So, let's say king moves here. Bishop can take this knight first. This is still under attack. White has to make a decision. So, what do we do? I think we can go with that variation. That variation is clear enough. So, rook takes. So we can do knight to b3 check first. So this should happen second. This followed. That is the first puzzle. So second one. This is an endgame puzzle. This is a matter of pawn majority. There are more pawns. There are equal numbers of pawns actually, but if black plays very well, we can have more pawns to one pawn. What should be the idea here? Black is closer. So this king. If black takes and the pawn takes, we can have this. That is nice. So if we go this first, pawn takes, we take white, play this, king, this happens. So it's a matter of the first move. There are equal numbers of pawns, 3 pawns to 3 pawns. Welcome, Mr. Motion. Nice to have you on the stream. I believe you can hear me quite clear. Nice to have you around. Okay, so let's get back into solving. We don't want to waste any time. If pawn takes, pawn take, king, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. We are here. That favors us. Let's go over it again. Pawn takes, pawn take. Now pawn is here. Here is free. So king 1, king 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. 3, I guess. Then oh no, that is not cool. 1, 1. Pawn is here. So 1, 1, 2, 2. Since the king is closer to the pawn, white will defend with this. So we can play this. And the king is here. So the next move will be here. We can now take the pawn. King has to move. King has to move. So let's try that. Do we have another variation? Let's try another variation. Should we? What if we play a king right away? Then we are forcing this pawn to take. And we take. Now we have 2 connected pass pawn. Not really a pass pawn, but it's strong. We have connected pawns. Then king to d6, forcing white to take. What if white does this? That's the challenge. That is the challenge. Although we still have the same result. But this time around, if pawn takes, this pawn will take. That's the challenge with king to d6 first. However, like I used to say on my stream, once I get it correctly, you learn from it. If I fail it, we're going to look at the solution panel so we can learn from the error I made so I can get better. So I believe we are learning something. I'm trying to cook a winning variation as fast as possible. So we are human. We are bound to make mistakes. We are not that perfect. So we are working towards perfection. That is why when we practice like this, any mistake we make, we are trying to learn from those mistakes to get better. Learning from your mistakes make you a better person. Even in chess, when you make mistake and you learn from the mistake, you can apply it in other aspects of your games to get better. So I think this is slower. So take pawn first, from my own perspective, I don't know what computer might play. So that's why I'm calculating this carefully. King to d6, we allow white to play pawn to a4 early and fast. Now, if I choose to go closer to the pawn here, then pawn takes pawn, which allows me to come back. You get it? Then king moves. I'm here. If I decide to come back here with the king, then the king will be here defending this pawn. So I can now go after this pawn. Okay? Let's see how it goes. The idea is to force white to disconnect his pawns. I'm feeling somehow about this move. I am. However, I am interested in pawn takes pawn. So, pawn takes pawn gives me pawn takes. King to d3. King follows. Now, here is free. So, king to c5. White will defend. I can now use king to b4 to enter here. I think that is cool. However, if there's any error, we'll learn from it. Fine. So, I can go with this. Okay. Now it allows me to pick this pawn. Then I can find a way to maneuver the king, creating opposition to lure this king away to promote one of my 2 pawns. This is the last move. So, okay, let's calculate here. The pawn just moved down to c7, threatening to pick this rook, and the queen is under attack. Well, if rook takes queen, pawn comes down, become a queen. I can pick up this bishop. I can have bishop. If queen takes rook, queen takes queen. That is fair enough. So let's do this. Am I missing something? I don't think so. I don't have to take if the pawn becomes a queen. The variation will be bad. If rook takes the queen, pawn comes down to c8 and become a new queen. Rook doesn't have to take that queen. If not, if rook takes the queen, the rook comes down to the background to c8 and deliver checkmate. The king is at the corner and is trapped, suffocating already. So once there's a rook check on c8 or queen check on c8, it's a checkmate. So I want to avoid that. At the same time, I want to win more materials. So I think if I take the queen first, what will happen from here? If pawn comes down, thinking I will take, I won't. I'll just take the bishop. What is the next thing here? I can just enjoy the game by playing with 2 rooks and a queen against a queen, new queen, and a rook. Let's have that variation. Rook takes the queen. Now we are here. So instead of taking right away, I won't. All I'll do is take the bishop. I will just take the bishop. Are we together here? So I'll just take the bishop, not take the queen. So this rook is defended from here. My queen defends. So if queen takes, the queen will take it back. However, I am actually playing this game with 2 rooks. You get it? So that's number 3. We are in this position and it's time to play. So I've seen this kind of variation before where the bishop cuts out this diagonal the bishop is here. I have two prospective moves that would really make sense. I have this move. Queen to d4 is a prospective move, and queen to f3. The limitations to this move can be discussed like this. I don't really know if they are the best move, but we are trying to look for the best move here. Excuse me. So looking for the best move. If I go with queen to f6, right? Queen to f6, the downside is pawn to f3 right away. It affects it. That's cool. So if queen to d4, let's say queen, bishop will take it. Then queen here. That's the queen stays here defending that square. I think that's valid. So how can we do this? We are looking at the same time. At the same time, we are looking for fast move that will enable us save time. Consistency is the key. The more we solve, the better we'll become. Aside from this checkmate idea here on f2, right? What else can we find? Do you know there is queen to h4? This is the limitation to that move. Even this is also a limitation. It stops that checkmate idea. What is hanging? What is the problem in this position for white? Knight is slow. Knight to this square is slow. Knight to f6. What does it achieve? We need it to achieve something. We want to make profit, and basically these are patterns that resemble themselves in chess. There is a move here. Pressure. This happens to defend. Or can we see a check first? Squeezing out the king. Then this check follows. The queen will block from here. What if this check follows and the king is in the open? Wow, really? Oh my, oh my god. Bishop check on f2, taking that pawn. King has to take. Queen check on d4. Where will the king go to? The king can come here, and there is queen to f4 checkmate. This is beautiful. Guys, are you seeing this? Can you spot that variation before I play it? Let's have a visualization exercise here. Bishop takes pawn on f2 is check. King takes. Queen to d4, check. King can actually go back. And we can have a check here. Look at this squares are caught by this bishop. Even there's a check here. So we have two variations that even lead to checkmate. If there's block, queen takes. Let me create it again. Bishop sacrifice, taking this pawn. King takes, queen to d4 check. If king come down to this square, queen to f4 is checkmate. Absolutely. However, in that variation, after bishop takes the pawn, check. King takes, queen to d4 check. King goes back, queen to h4 is check. Pawn block, queen takes the pawn, and that is check again. No other piece to block. Here is now free. Queen check, bishop check, and we have a checkmate. So let's go with that. Bishop takes the pawn, check. Queen to d4 check. It goes back. Wow. Now we have queen to h4 check. Blocks with the pawn. Queen takes, and that is checkmate. Awesome. So we go over to the next one, and we do not see the rating of that puzzle. That is beautiful. Can we have a winning variation here? I think it's making sense. It's a matter of time and patience. If there's a check from here, the king will just hide. And we need to act smartly. White has the upper hand here. What of rook check first? Okay, just wait patiently. Rook check. That's rook to e2 check. King will still want to defend that queen by going up. So we have check. Okay, I think that variation makes sense at some point. It's a pattern. Rook check. If king tries to defend and hold the queen, I'll just play queen check. King moves. I bring rook. Attacks the queen. And what next? Once the queen moves, queen follows, check, and checkmate is near. However, after this move, check, if king comes here, I can have a discovered attack by sacrificing the rook so I can pick up the queen. That variation is valid and it makes sense. We do something better. We cannot exchange queen now because we are down in materials. Although we have a pass pawn that's making sense, this rook can just simply come at the back of the rook, at the back of the pawn and take the pawn later. So if we try something, we can try just simple moves according to my own view. Stockfish might have a different view and the game might have a different view. So from my own view, if I go with what I've prepared, we can have a variation. That is something for me. Good. So, I think we are good to go. Okay. I would love to do this check first. King comes there. I'll just play queen check. Rook cannot block. I'll just take with the queen and checkmate will happen somewhere here. So if the king moves after check, I'll play rook here, attacking the queen. See that the queen takes the rook or the queen moves away, then I make a check here on f3 so that I can check the king here and see we are good to go. So let's have that. Check. Okay. You decide to go there this time around. This is strong and this is strange. Oh, 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 I can have. Oh, that is a bit too slow. This was not in the plan. What of? Check. King comes to defend the queen. Check. Queen takes. Pawn takes. Yes. What are the next moves? Rook. This pawn is going. Okay, let's try this. Let's do this. Check. It's wrong. Impatient. Solution. Just imagine. If I had given the rook and king, so this check would happen. What is the continuation from here? Continuation. What is the continuation? Where is it? No. This may not happen, but after this happens. Where is it? Okay. What is the continuation? Oh my god. Should have seen this. I tried calculating it. I knew somewhere, somehow, that pattern will work. Just too slow to see it. So this check, he went here instead. Should have done this. Okay, lesson learned. Move on to the next puzzle. Currently we are here. You say, what do we do? It is white to play, and with what I see, do you think we can have? Oh yeah, it would be cool if we seize the opposition here. If the king goes to c4, king controls this square here and here. The pawn covers the square. This pawn is coming down, so therefore it cannot move. Black will be kept in Zuzwang, where he has to move only this pawn. And after that pawn is moved, pawn takes pawn is winning. I believe you can see this variation. So with the knowledge of opposition and Zuzwang, I was able to create this variation. You know, that's a tactical idea in the end game. The end game holds different kind of tactical ideas compared to the middle game and the opening. You know, these are ideas connected to every stage in chess. For the end game, you must understand opposition, triangulation, key squares. However, this pawn is marching forward here. So to get here, this is one of the key squares for this pawn or here. So it depends on what black plays. However, we find a way to enter the advantage by playing this move, king to c4, keeping black in Zuzwang, which he must play this and pawn takes. So we go with that. Remember, king here covers this square, and this square. This pawn covers, so the king cannot move. I think that's cool. So just take this. If we take, I was doing better. If we take this right away, this is stalemate. Why? Do you not should have calculated this? Take your time, be patient. This is something just lost the puzzle. This is what would have happened. Check first. King will move, then you take. Because of that stalemate. Damn. That was painful. After all the calculations. So the puzzle is under the simple puzzle. That's too painful. So this is where we come in. What exactly is going on here? Check. Pawn block. Check. Pawn block. Check. King moves or rook blocks. Then rook takes pawn. King moves. No. Bishop. Check. Pawn block. Bishop. Check. Pawn block. Bishop. Check. King moves. Rook sacrifice takes pawn on h7. King takes. Queen to h2 check. Bishop will just block it. See? After everything. If you start with this now, check. Can we see a future in that move? Perhaps this bishop is the problem. Is it not? When the king comes here, okay, we just double this. If it happens, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes pawn here. And that is cool. Bishop check, pawn block, bishop takes, pawn block, bishop takes, check to the king. If rook block, bishop takes rook. And we are up the exchange, right? That is cool. However, if the king goes in to hide for safety, bring the queen to h2. If this happens, rook takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, queen takes, check. Bishop block, queen takes, and that is checkmate. Do we have an understanding? We start with this, check. Oh, decide to block with this. Bishop takes. Now we do this first. Oh, now I have to calculate. You see? Lesson learned. The last puzzle I lost has taught me lesson. If I take this right away, check. King takes. Queen to h2 check. Bishop blocks. And the whole attack stops. So if I do queen right away, what happens? Oh, decide to take the rook. I'm going to have the queen and the game can continue from here. I'm back on track. Just lost 2 in a row. This is very painful. King. Pawn. King. No. King. Pawn. King. Pawn. 1. Rook loser. Then push. Is here. Here, check. Then I'll come and stay here. Okay. This is nice. This is nice. Taking this pawn, and we have to reconsider. Yes, taking this pawn is a bit slow. It allows this, and my pawn is 2 squares away. Which one saves more time? This is okay. So let me just push this. Go closer to it, and we are good to go. So, I think I've seen this somewhere before. Do you think he's going to just lose the queen? Why to just lose the queen to nothing? Why to just lose the queen? So if I go with queen takes queen, the bishop takes the queen is cool. Okay. Bishop takes queen. If you still want, I'll make more. I'll be up in the exchange. I would end up having a rook and a bishop if I do it this way. Bishop takes the queen first. Bishop takes bishop. Now knight takes the knight. Bishop pins the knight. So it's possible he takes with the rook. Then the queen takes rook. Bishop takes queen. King takes. And I'm having rook and bishop for this endgame with that variation. So I don't think he will resist not taking that bishop. He plays this. That is a check first. So if he wants to do it that way, I'm going to capture what is checking the king first. How do you see this? If I take with the knight, bishop takes bishop with check. There's nothing wrong anymore here. King will just go up to safety. Oh, no. There'll be a problem. Pawn takes covers the flight square for the king. So it is advisable to at least move the king just one. So if bishop comes with check, I can just take this. Then I can just leave the bishop. I have a queen already. And there is, if he flees away or run away with the knight, I can just take the bishop. That's fun. Taking this suffocates the king. The variation with pawn takes knight. Pawn takes knight. Bishop takes the bishop with check. King only square is e7. And here is blocked. So if bishop comes with check, you are forcing the king to come somewhere here. Or to go under this, somewhere here too. A discovered attack, take material here. Take material, take the bishop. After taking the bishop, if king comes back, king cannot even come back. This is variation I'm talking about. That is bad. Here, pawn takes this knight. Bishop takes bishop, check to the king. King only square is to move up because I don't want to block with the queen. No, bad idea. So, king is here. This place is blocked. Bishop to d6 is check. King 2 squares. King to d7 or king to d8 is valid. If king to d8, a discovered attack from the rook comes up after bishop takes bishop on f8, which will force the king to come somewhere here, c7, and rook check is coming, which will take the queen. See? And that variation will leave, yes, if you really take the queen, king takes, and we have two bishops against a rook. White will have to be against a rook, and that is bad. That's a bad one because look at, we have 1, 2, 3, 5 pawns with two bishops against a rook. That's tension. So let's do this first. There's now freedom. I think we have space. There will be space to run now for the king. So instead of suffocating the king down, I can just open that space so the king can run. I think we are making progress here. This is the move. That is the move. And this rook is pinned. The rook is pinned to the king. This is beautiful. We can have something here. This bishop is coming to pick this pawn. We check. So what should we do? There is a tactics. There is a tactics. There is a tactics. If rook takes rook, this is good. Good. This bishop is doing a very nice job. If I go here with check, bishop comes back to block. Even the queen. If I do rook takes rook, queen takes, queen is pinned. Check. Queen blocks. Yeah, that's cool. Wow, we found the variation actually, so I can take this. Rook takes rook. Ooh, this is nice. Queen takes. Nah, queen to b1 check. There's no taking right away. Which is better? Oh, yeah, this is better for white. He has blocked with the queen. Then I'll just take the rook. Now he blocks with the bishop. Queen takes bishop. Is valid. Okay, why just make that move? We need to do something. We need to do it fast. This is why it's coming down. We have this move. Yes, we have that. Is there checkmate? Ninth, dark squared bishop, not a light squared bishop. So nothing is there. But an immediate knight to c3 is cool. It attacks the rook so that the rook can leave, so we can have a pawn, promote to a queen, and win the game fast. So if rook takes, bishop takes, still defending. So I can now do play rook to e5, threatening this. If rook takes, bishop takes. Do we have a winning variation there? These things, suppose. Okay, that's the only one I can see at the moment. He moves. Ooh, this is nice. Can we say we have this? Can we say we have rook? Rook, yeah. Rook to g5 is good. If rook takes, just take the rook with check and have a queen first with check. What is the down part of this move? Rook can stay here. This will happen then. So let's do this first. Okay. So we've done that. Consistency is the key. It is. We have a knight attacking my queen. This knight is attacking my queen, threatening to take this pawn on f7, attack the two rooks. This knight is a monster. And we have this move. Hmm. Can you see what I'm seeing? Oh, there is this free pawn. Can it be captured? Some pawns are not free. Some pawns are poisoned pawn. You will notice once you play it now, you see he unleashes this. I can just take the knight then. It's a variation. It's something. At least I saw a variation. Queen takes pawn, attacks the rook. One of his strong defensive moves is bishop to f3. Bishop to f3 attacks the queen and defends the rook. So since this bishop is pinned by this bishop, queen takes knight here on g5 is valid. It's a very good idea. So we can try that, yes. However, solving puzzles and patience has taught me a lot. So if I go with this first, I'll have that variation in my mind. Is there a downside to that variation? Obviously, there is this rook move. I can still take this, the knight. The point is I'm gaining something, either the rook or the knight. If white still go ahead, if white goes ahead to have, okay, what if white goes ahead to take this pawn? I'll take this with check. I'll take this with check. Check. King moves. Bishop check. Pawn blocks. Bishop still take. And the queen is gone. So let's have this variation. So if it's wrong, we make correction. That is that. So I can just take this. So if you are just joining, do not forget to join this nice community by subscribing to my channel. You like the video and share it to your friends so we can have community of like minds growing together and solving puzzles. My name is Ikechukwu and this is my channel. Well, we are still on solving puzzles. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, we have the next puzzle here. Okay, this is so far so good. I have solved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is a maximum of 15 puzzles per day. That's what we do. If you check out the channel, the live section, you see it's an episode. This is episode 10. And I'm glad you are joining us in this episode. I'm very happy. So helping you to grow, helping you to see tactical ideas the way I see them is what I do here, just to make sure we grow in our chess game. So let's dive right into it. Yes, we are in the 13th puzzle now. So it is black to play. Let's think over it a while and ride on. Okay, so what have you seen so far? Like I used to say, your comments in the live chat section is highly welcome. Whatever suggestion you have, you can drop it so we can have a nice connection from the live chat section. I believe you can see it on the screen right now. So whatever you drop and comment will be shown to you and you will enjoy having a nice time here. Well, let's dive right into the solution to this puzzle. This puzzle is kind of tricky, very, very tricky. Can we have a winning variation? You know, it is tempting to play pawn takes pawn on e4 is very tempting. Pawn takes pawn, open a discovered check on the king through the rook on the f file. But there is pawn push. Oh, there can still be a pawn push here, which is nice too. Hmm. When we push that pawn up, we attack the queen. Pawn push attacks the queen and the pawn. So if pawn takes the pawn, rook will just take with check. And what is the benefit of that move? Check. King moves to safety. You can take this pawn. Is that the best we can do at the moment? Is there something we are missing here? Is there a knight move that we are not seeing? Because this knight is deadly. Oh, is there? This knight is good where it is. It can help. Oh, but he will just take this. If I play rook here instantly, you just take this. Something is here that we are not seeing. There is something here for black that have not been discovered yet. So we'll take our time to calculate. Pawn push to f4. Let's start with this first. The f4 move that attacks the queen. Queen can take. Queen takes the pawn to safety. Then that pawn can still go further to attack that bishop. Bishop moves. Something is hidden that I'm not seeing. Something is hidden that I am not really seeing here. Are we going to say, okay, if we push this pawn and pawn takes it, take the pawn, check. Queen takes, rook takes, check. This bishop is holding this square from this knight coming here to have an attack on the two rooks. And that is what I'm trying to prevent. If this comes up, pawn takes. The rook takes, check. The king goes to safety. Oh, rook blocks. This is free, defended by the queen. Yeah. Mind is saying I should push this. Can I have a variation with that? Because pawn takes instantly, kick this king to the corner. Is that so? If I have this right away, pawn is blocking the rook. I'm not getting anything there. Pawn push. Okay, let's say pawn takes pawn, a discovered attack, and this bishop is still here. Knight is a bad move, bishop takes. But if I do this, I'm having a strength with the queen and the rook here. If I push the pawn there, pawn goes there, pawn takes, rook takes with check. If this king move I have, there is no pin. I was thinking I have a pin. I was thinking I have a rook to pin that pin. But no. In the beginning, Hmm. Is there anything like that? Okay. For now, I must confess, I'm not seeing anything in this post. So if I feel it, I'll get correction. However, my mind says play this. And I'm wrong. What of this? Best move. Oh my god. After all the calculation. Do you think we can have a pass pawn? We can. We can have a queen. From here, we can just simply do this rook is now pinned. So pawn push is good. Queen takes, queen takes. So this allows this. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Let's just take the queen then and do this. Okay. Lesson learned, guys. You see the way I learn. Solving puzzles are a way to develop your tactics. Yes. No hidden experiment or whatever. It's just the truth. I've learned to solve puzzles and I've learned to grow with it. Taking two rooks. Taking two rooks and a knight. Yeah. Huh. Queen takes knight. Knight takes the queen. Rook takes rook. Check. King comes down here. Rook takes rook. There's even rook. Rook lift. This rook cannot live here. Not cannot. The rook should not. If rook comes here, so that we can defend this pawn and attack the queen. He discovered attack. We just pick up this queen. Two rooks. And there's still a knight on the board. Two rooks for it's not yes, two rooks plus a knight. That's a good calculation. Imagine giving up the knight, the queen. The queen is 9. And we're having rook plus rook 5 plus a knight. That is queen takes knight 1, knight takes the queen. So rook takes rook, king moves, rook takes rook. That is 13 to 9. 13 to 9. Oh. And this pawn is well defended. So if the rook is here, there is this is under attack. He has to save this. So this is coming as a queen. Potentially. You can do that. Check. King moves. What is the next thing here? You guys are not playing the next move for me. What is it? Nine blocks. If the knight defends, nine defends, I'll just bring in a queen into the game. You know, this is superb winning. Thank God I spot that variation. And if care is not taken, I'm still going to bring this rook down here and pressure the background. Awesome. So what do we need to achieve here? We need to achieve two things. We need to seize the opposition, eliminate H pawn, lure the king here, and take advantage of these squares here. That are key squares for the king. As a matter of fact, this is an early move. King, we stay here. King, that is poor. Let us breathe. Let's stay here. King, we stay here. Okay, we have seized the opposition. Okay, we push this pawn, h3. King can come there. However, that calculation is cool. Pawn to h3, king to h5, king to f3. King comes back to g5. Now I have here, taking away this square. King has here, then I have to push pawn check. No, doesn't have here because pawn is already here. Oh my god, have a clear calculation. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The last puzzle for the day. Oh my god, I really did well for myself today. I did a lot. I had 3 misses. However, the training is not over yet. So my mind is saying I should push this, and that's wrong. So this was cool. Now I've made that mistake. See my life. Check. Go back. So eventually I missed 4. I said this is my best serving time ever for today and in this stream. I'm happy to be here with you guys live. Well, thank you for watching and thank you for being with me. You know, this is how we grow. We have fun. We play chess, solving puzzles, and we learn. There's nothing bigger than this. Well, if you want to grow your tactical eye and you're sharpening your tactical skills, you have to learn how to solve puzzle. And here, Ikechukwu is here to help you develop your interest in solving puzzle, the layman's way and the beginner's way. Thank you for watching and see you in the next stream. Goodbye for now.